BoxBox Hub is an absolute essential for any Formula One fan, and the entire app with new widgets, statistics, localized race schedules, and countdowns, you name it. They even have support for Apple's new live activities feature with real-time updates during a race right on the lock screen, and honestly, some of the best looking widgets I've seen.
For one final time in F1 2023, we are going to be going green in just a few seconds' time in the final round of the 2023 ALR Formula One World Championship. We are here in Abu Dhabi then, and I'm expecting a party of some sort. But before we do any of that kind of party and stuff, we have to, of course, sort out the joint constructors, which would not be able to be won here in gold, but could potentially be won in silver tomorrow if it goes the way of the leading constructor, which I think is the Mercedes team, man. The drivers has been wrapped up, though, hasn't it? Of course, Percy wrapped up a few rounds ago in the World Championship, but he is now on 362 points at 124 in front of Boxdown. There's an almighty scrap between Troy and Boxdown for second position in the driver's standings. I don't think either driver really wanted to be fighting for second, but there's still a bit of pride, I think, in the air on that one. Same with fourth and fifth, which is Keza and Immortal. 3 points separates fourth and fifth position there. Looking forward to that one. Equals, and the highest he can finish is sixth this season, but of course he's had a fantastic season. Equals has. Seventh position is Indigo. Eighth is Chaza with German in ninth position. 10th is Sam Green. Very close between those drivers of Indigo, German's Green, Chaza, and Sloth as well. Then it's going to be very. I wonder how those drivers are going to finish. And Sloth in 11th position. A good season for Sloth, and hats off to him. He's only missed one race this season. I absolutely love that. Toy Coin in 12th position. Good debut there for Toy Coin. Did really well in F2 and in gold as well. 10 races for Toy Coin. About then in 12th position. The end. Then Mr. Raging Ball in 13th, 14th. I should say. Then Liam Yez in 13th position. Then we've got an Aston Martin just coming out of the pits now. We got Coop. Knowles in 15th, Coop in 16th. Great result last time out. Equaled his best result of his career. Markey in 17th, precariously close to the relegation zone, which is Chaffers, Nigel, and Nameless. And unfortunately, Nigel is not here tonight, which means that he is will no longer be part of the gold for next season, unfortunately. The Constructors' Championship also looks like this as well. As well then is we got Williams then, who are on 190 points then in front of the McLaren team, who won the Constructors last time. Williams now 2 times Constructors champions. Mercedes potentially can steal third, second in the Constructors then if it all goes their way tonight. Fourth is the AlphaTauri, last season's Constructors champions in gold. Absolutely incredible. This season only fourth, but they were a lot worse off before Keza and Toy Coin joined the team. Alfa Romeo are in fifth position now, 65 points away from AlphaTauri. Unfortunately, they're not going to get any higher than that. Aston Martin needs a good score if they want to get up to fifth, and Red Bull down in seventh. They also need a good score to get up to sixth. Haas in eighth position there, and then of course it's an almighty scrap between Alpine and Ferrari, who will not get to the wooden spoon then in the constructor who doesn't finish bottom then. And of course in the joint constructors then it's the Mercedes team are leaning on 58 points then in front of Williams in second position. They cannot win the joint constructors here tonight. However, they can potentially, well, actually, they probably could potentially, you know. Of course, there has been an almighty point scoring, and Williams have been very good in gold this season. Alfa Romeo in third, then McLaren cannot get any higher than fourth this season, and so they're on their fourth, and Red Bull are in fifth, AlphaTauri in sixth, Ferrari seventh, eighth Aston Martin, ninth Haas, and 10th position is the Alpine team there. And Alpine then disappointed, don't want to be finishing bottom. I think that they finished ninth last season, didn't they? So, yeah, unfortunately, not Alpine have not had 2 very good seasons, have they, in ALR? Here's Nameless, who's on 8 points at the moment, near the bottom of the championship. Then is the Nameless, but he's only done 8 races in ALR. This is his 8th start in this season. And here comes Nameless now in the Mercedes. In car 7 there, of course, we know car 7 quite synonymous with a fin of Kimi Raikkonen. Well, it's going to be synonymous to Nameless tonight. Coming out of the final couple of turns as well. Of course, Abu Dhabi has had a bit of a facelift over the past couple of seasons, hasn't there, to hopefully make it a bit more raceable. Nameless is fast set on a 25-1 then to set us on our journey for one more time here in gold. Then of course we've got silver and bronze tomorrow night. It's the last week of action in ALR for 2023. However, well, in terms of live action anyway, you of course, so keep an eye out though, because over the Christmas period, which I think is actually the 24th, which is next Sunday, isn't it? Which is Christmas Eve, and we're going to be releasing the gold season review and the rewards, maybe some rewards as well, and awards then. Of course, as Tom Inferno is second start tonight in the Aston Martin then. Nigel not racing here tonight, so Tom has jumped into the car to help Aston Martin get themselves some final couple of points then. Yes, so we've got the season. We got the season awards then coming up next Sunday. Of course, same for the same, of course, also for the season review as well, so that's going to be interesting. And of course, we got silver, silver's awards and season review on Christmas Day. And of course, which you may enjoy that, especially I will certainly not be able to move on Christmas Day. And then, of course, on Boxing Day, we have the final awards then of bronze. And of course, also the season review as well. And I tell a lie, actually, because then on the 27th, we got the Formula 2 season review and awards as well. Then, so that is what's coming up then over the next week or two. Of course, before ALR returns to action in the new year, which will be January the 14th, I believe. Hang on, let me get the calendar out then. Hang on, how do I switch to 2024? Yes, it's January the 14th, I believe, is the scheduled date, which means that the driver draw will be the Sunday before, the 7th of January, for the drivers to find out what car they're going to be driving for, what teammates they're going to have. Looking very interesting indeed. We got Equal saying gold. Then we've also got Let's Go Guys, one final racing gold. Then we got Far Out the Eyes. Then we've also got Sam saying my last full-time ALR race tonight. Let's try and make it a good one then. So unfortunately, by the sounds of that, Sam Green is dropping out of ALR at the end of this one. So good luck to Sam Green, who's had a very good 2 seasons with ALR, hasn't he? And of course, having a race win as well, and of course, for Sam Green. So we're going to miss the Haas driver, who has been pretty impressive indeed. Ted Tango, good evening, Sean. Hope the drivers had a good last drive around here. Then my prediction is a 21.87 for pole position. Keza, as teammate, would be golden. Troy is saying that. Keza, of course, has been, of course, Troy, the former world champion of season 8. Then I think that Keza has been magnificent in the AlphaTauri this season as the fifth there for Mr. Raging Bull. At the moment, good stuff indeed. Here comes Sam Green on the potential's last ever race in the ALR. So let's see how he does as he comes into the hotel now. Keza in 11th position, and Marky on the medium compound tyres here tonight. Mark Smith, evening, good evening to you, my good sir. So just come into the final few turns out of here in Abu Dhabi. And of course, it's a twilight race. This one is day 2 night down. So we had someone just disappear off into the pit lane now. I think it was one of the Red Bulls. Sam B. Green then going third fastest. Of course, one of the newest winners. I think we had 3 new winners in ALR this season. Marky precariously down in 17th in the championship, which I cannot believe that, to be honest. He's had had a horrific season, hasn't he? Marky has in terms of luck. He's just Marky's had so much speed in that Alpine, but it's just unraveled. Keza going second fastest, Knowles is starting his lap. Here's the world champion, Percy. He's been magnificent, hasn't he, all season? He's only missed one race, which is Singapore. Otherwise, he would have the full shebang of races, wouldn't he? With 6 Grand Prix in 20 races, he's had 6 wins, 5 pole positions, 15 starts, 15 podiums, I should say. Fastest lap award, driver of the day 7 times, and only retired on 3 occasions this season, and a lot of those was actually in the early part of the season. And then he really evolved into quite a winning machine, didn't he? Percy did there as he's down into the bottom end of the circuit. Now this is qualifying 1. We got a full qualifying session here tonight. Yellow flags is out at this moment in time. Then there's someone I think might just be getting on the way more than anyone's had an issue or anything. Percy Excellent. I'm absolutely dumbfounded of how many full-time drivers is here tonight. Last season when we had gold, then when it was the end of the season, not many people bothered, did they? So hats off to all the drivers tonight. And unfortunately, Nigel not well. Lucas Percy going fast down at 22.3 then. About 4/10 of a second in front of the second Ferrari driver, which is Chappers then. And Chappers looking precariously over his shoulder in the Drivers' Championship then. As Percy goes fast. And here's Nosey on the medium compound tyres then. Other final turn for Nosey going 10 fastest. Nosey was looking very strong in Las Vegas a week ago, but unfortunately just he didn't get the rub of the green, did he, so to speak. And Liam, starting his lap as well, as is Toy Coin. Also, just about starts up. Here comes the Season 6 champion, followed by the 100% champion of Immortal. And oh gosh, and potentially for next year as well. Formula 2 is highly unlikely going to happen next season, unfortunately. I'm absolutely gutted by it, but I think that there'll probably be, I'm not sure if it's going to be a driver vote or if it's going to be or an admin decision, or a stewards or admin decision then, but whatever, I don't think Formula 2 will be high on the agenda for next season, unfortunately. Immortal going second fast, and it's a Williams 1-2, of course. That'll be a strong performance if they can get a 1-2 here tonight, which will help them very much in the Joint Constructors Championship. Season 6 champion German had, I hate to say it, looking at my stats for this season, German's had 10 DNFs this season, albeit I think 8 of them have actually been because of connection issues and whatnot. But German 10 DNFs this season in 18 starts. So only 8 times as German fits in the checker flag this season. So that is not. I feel though a lot of it has been technical gremlins, hasn't it? 21-9 by Troy God then, and evening Sean and everyone from. Points gone third fastest in the AlphaTauri. Chappers in fourth moment, looking very competitive. Chappers in that Ferrari, which is good stuff indeed. And we still got the. I don't think actually we haven't got the beautiful white Ferrari anymore. That's a shame. It's reverted back to the traditional Ferrari, which is unfortunate. But it was going to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? Liam, only 13th fast moment. Tom Inferno very happy with his performance in sixth position now, so he's called it a day. Sloth 21 starts and 22 races for Sloth this season. He has been fantastic, hasn't he, for the McLaren team? And Sloth, a Grand Prix winner as well. Not this season, I think he won in season 7 of ALR. But Sloth, good stuff indeed there. We've also got Chaz out on circuit, Immortal there as well. Here comes Equaz, also a Grand Prix winner in gold. A lot of first-time winners this season in gold. Chaz has invalidated his time, unfortunately. So he's going to have another button cherry. So I'm going to stick with Sloth, but Sloth has stopped. And that's why. What's happened to Sloth there? I'm not sure if he's had a spin off here, what's happened there, but Sloth is crawling here. That's a big blow indeed then. I'm just checking the time, and what is the time on the board? Hopefully we'll find out when the yellow flags disappear. That's a problem for our graphic, isn't it? Unfortunately, I can't tell the time if of course, well, I can't tell the time anyway, but I can't tell the time if there's a yellow flag out there at the moment. Of course, we've got 2 more qualifying sessions to come. Of course, talking of, you cheered me up this week. You cheered up this week, Sean? I was a happy man last week. I loved Las Vegas, but I was a grumpy so-and-so in Brazil and Mexico. I must say, well, that's probably because I don't like sprint races, to be fair. Albeit it does produce some action in ALR world, doesn't it? Equal's going to a superb 5th fast moment. Just sticking with Indigo at the moment. No, we're actually sticking with Sloth. Nope, make that the second McLaren of a Boxtel. Come on, Tom Inferno, the DRW is saying, and thank you. Of course, I'm sure he's going to be happy with that. And also, thank you very much to Julian De Santos, I think, one of our newest subscribers, and Boxtel taking liberties with the outside curb there. Of course, if Boxtel finishes second, this will be the second season in a row he is runner-up in ALR, which he'll be very disappointed by, but very good consistency indeed then for Boxtel. But he had a pretty appalling start to this season, didn't he? And I wonder if he's going to be looking back on that as potentially where he was outside the championship hunt potentially then, as just watching Boxtel as well. to be honest, I was very grumpy. I must. Whoa, as Morton retired from the session, and so is both Williams there. And Slough has gone far too wide there, albeit on Box that went wide there, but not as wide as Slough. And unfortunately, that has been deemed a track violation there, and Slough is going to be coming back into the garage now. Then, and that's unfortunate. I'm just watching Indigo as he flicks past me now. Of course, he raced in the Formula 2 race not too long ago from here. Been a pleasure doing half a season in gold. Lucky in some races, but it happens at Chapman. It's been great to have you along as well, Chapman. This Chapman's 12th start in ALR this season, and to be hats off to Chappers because he only became a full-time Ferrari driver in Hungary. So Chappers has not missed any races since becoming full-time, so good stuff indeed. Indigo going fastest there by the minutest of margins for Indigo. Sam B. Green then in 7th edition in the Haas car. Of course, the car number 8 then, Sam B. Green is another Roman Grosjean number then, which I think it still is actually. No one's been number 8 since, of course, apart from Sam B. Green, of course, carrying that number when he became a Grand Prix winner earlier on this season in gold. I'd like to hear some of your thoughts about this season in gold. Then what has been the highlight for you? What has irked you and all that kind of stuff? Throw those comments in there. On board with German now as he's winding up to let it go now, the former world champion. Into turn 1. Then, of course, there's a very short straight down from the start-finish line, isn't it? But believe it or not, that it's like Las Vegas, really, isn't it? The start-finish straight is one of the shortest straights on the circuit, and then you got 2 very long back straights, haven't you? I liked Las Vegas last week. It was fantastic. It really was indeed one of the better races of the season. I must admit, I did enjoy it. And really good stuff indeed. Looking forward to going back there next season, if we go back there next season, of course. We'll see. ALR will be in its 10th season next season, which I'm absolutely shocked and horrified by at the same time, to be fair. Just makes the this commentary malark has kind of made the years go by too quick for me. My goodness me. And of course, Favre also mentioned the time when he was commentating in Canada at round 8, I think it was, isn't it? Or round 7. It was round 8. Gosh, that only feels like yesterday as well. Goodness me, where both me and Knowles decided to have a break, didn't we, that week? And Favre, I thought did a fantastic job, to be fair. I quite liked co-commentating with Favre. If my setup allows it, hopefully I'll have Favre in the commentary box more often than not, sooner or later, but unfortunately I've got to get my thinking cap on for that. Back into the pits now comes German there. 1 minute in this qualifying session there. I reckon there's going to be some tears, in this qualifying session now. Here's Chazza then, who hasn't set a competitive time just yet. German's out of the session. He's down in 11th, which he's done a 23.0, and that's only half a second slower than, quicker than Knowlesy at the moment, who is 17th there. So I reckon German could be potentially out qualifying here. This is not an ideal start there for the former champion. Here's Chazza, a 2-time pole sitter in ALR, and coming out of the final couple of turns now for car 37. Then Chazza out of the final turn, looking planted. Chazza only 15th though. Oh my word, that is very precarious indeed there for Chazza. I think that Chazza might be out qualifying here as well. I was expecting a bigger development time than that there. Just watching Knowlesy 4/10 a second down the back straight. Mr. Rage just coming on the back straight as well. What about Coop? 9/10 a second up as well. We're going to stick with Coop. He's the furthest driver along then. Great stuff indeed then. Great 17 then down into the chicane, and we got a Red Bull just behind us as well. That is Mr. Rage and Bull. Coop as in Soup then making his 18th start tonight then as DRS wide open. 2 DRS zones on this circuit. Then and flicking down into purple in the second sector for the Ferrari. Remember, Ferrari and Alpine have got an almighty scrap then. It's a point separates the 2 teams. Who doesn't want to get the wooden spoon here tonight then? I think that there's a lot of pride that is going to be happening in the Alpine and the Ferrari garages, and of course no one wants to finish last in the Constructors' Championship, so they're going to be very much pushing on as hard as they can then. So far as Knowlesy goes 10th fastest, good time indeed for Knowlesy. I missed him, I apologise. I've got a Coop down up into 13th now. What about that Red Bull behind us of Mr. Rage? Mr. Rage has gone 14th. German I think is safe actually. Maybe I was just being a drama queen, which is nothing unusual. Chance coming into the pits now. Troy out on circuit. Troy's coming into the final couple of turns while Chazza out of qualifying. Unfortunately, on the final race of the season, then Troy goes second fastest. Good 17. Sloth out there. We have got one of them. So we're going to stick with Sloth at the moment. He hasn't done a competitive time just yet. Sloth hasn't. Mr. Rage is teetering on the edge out of the final turn then, and Sloth goes 19th. Sloth out of qualifying as well. Disappointment there for Sloth. Liam down in 20th, and he is off the circuit there. Liam is. That's a horror show for Liam in the Haas car. Out of qualifying. Sloth 19th, 18th for Chazza, who is going to, as Nameless is through, and up to 12th. Good time there for Nameless. Mr. Rage and Bull is out of qualifying. What about Koopas and Soup? Is he going to be out qualified, or is it going to be Marky out qualifying? Those are the last two fighting for position here. Out of the final turn there for Marky, and coming across the line, and Marky goes into 7th fastest. Good time there for Marky. Equal's already safely through and goes 9th fast as well. A good time in the end there, but unfortunately it is Coop, Mr. Rage and Sloth all out of qualifying, along with Chazza and Liam. 5 drivers knocked out of qualifying here. Then Indigo, hi Shauna, I will make you proud tonight. Hashtag 93. Sloth is going to be disappointed by that. He had 2 runs didn't he, earlier on the session then, but he didn't get the rub of the green. He did make competitive time to the final stage of that qualifying session, and because of that, I'm wondering if he could have gone a bit quicker. Unfortunately, didn't. Gurman was safer by the skin of his nose cone. 300 a second then between Gurman and Coop, and that was the difference between success and failure, which is that's how close it has been this season in Formula One. Then, as we're just watching Sloth go around another lap then, just to enjoy himself, as unfortunately he is no longer taking part in this qualifying session. And look at that, in the top 3 by 7300 a second, and Indigo, Troy, and Percy. Potentially that could be the story for next season as well. As just taking a look then, Liam, then cool, look at the gap. Look at the gap. So 1.2 seconds separates the whole grid. So close then. Liam out to qualifying, then Sloth in 19th, 18th Chazza, Mr. Rage in 17th, and Coop as in Soup in 16th position. Now Gurman making it through by the skin of his nose cone. Good gosh, there is Chazza saying, oh dear. But he also said, hello there, General Kenobi, as we count down to qualifying 2 then here tonight in Abu Dhabi. And I hope that when we come back for gold on January the 14th, it'll be a lot warmer then at the moment, because I've got all these like fluffy fleeces on and stuff like that. It keeps getting caught on my old headset at the moment. Shocking stuff indeed then, of course. There we go. And also, unfortunately, I've got a very bruised rear, because I was trying to clean my ceiling, because for some reason I got an extractor fan in my old bathroom, and I was trying to clean the ceiling and I slipped off my chair and I banged my bottom on the bathroom, so very painful indeed, unfortunately. So there we go. Right, anyway, we're into qualifying 2. We have got 15 minutes then to determine 11th to 15th on the grid here tonight. And most championships have been wrapped up, but there is still, I think that the drivers may not say it, but I do feel that there is a lot of pride then of finish in front of your competitors, isn't it? Now, of course, Percy already got 124 points in front of the rest of the field. Is between Boxstar and Troy for second, and can Boxstar get second, runner-up second season in a row, which he doesn't really want that, to be honest, does he? I think at the beginning of the season, if you asked Boxstar, he would have said he would have liked to have been world champion. Percy has taken that accolade. Percy's been threatening to do that since he made his debut in ALR. When did he make his debut in ALR? Was it season 6 or season 5? Hang on, let me get your book out. It was season 6 in Monaco. Goodness gracious me. Time flies when you're having fun there. But Percy, of course, since season 6 in Monaco, he has had flashes of brilliance, hasn't he? Percy has. Of course, in season 6. Season 7, he had a clash with his teammate, didn't he? Of course, Epic the Animal. And that's unfortunately why... And of course, unfortunately, he decided to call it a day then. They returned back to action in Season 8. A lot of... he finished third in the championship in the end then, and potentially... Did he have the outright pace between himself, Boxstar and Troy? Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? But what a championship battle it was there. But a lot of incidents between himself and Boxstar. But this season, Percy has very much been the proper package, hasn't he? And now that he is on his way, then Percy is about to start his lap now. But of course, Percy season 9 F1 World Champion. Then he'll be defending his crown next season. And of course, we're still on the F1 2023 game. It would have been nice to have season 10 on the new game, wouldn't it, really? But unfortunately, ALR decided to only have one season on F1 2022. That was no reason due to the game. It was just a schedule clash as well. Of course, the longest season ever in season 8 as well, wasn't it? With 24 races, albeit we had 22 this season, didn't we? I think we're only having 18 races next season. Look out for the announcements in the old driver paddock there. But there's going to be a lot of things that will be announced then coming up on Tuesday night, of course. And so keep an ear and an eye out for that there about what is going to be happening over the Christmas period, what's going to be happening with the driver draws and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure the driver draw is on the 7th of Jan. I'm sure that the first race of the season is on the 14th of January next season as well. Then for gold, silver, and bronze. And potentially what's going to be happening with the event league or the Wednesday league remains up in the air. Maybe a driver draw, it may be an admin choice there. It'd probably be potentially between 100% league, maybe even realistic, maybe even Formula 2 as well. But Formula 2, I don't think will be voted in, as it seems like a lot of people was not keen on Formula 2, which I think is an absolute shame, because I love Formula 2. Here's Percy. Percy raced a couple of times in Formula 2, but he is fast at the moment there. 22-2 there for Percy to set us on our journey. Across the line comes the Aston Martin of Tom Inferno at 22.7, then Sam B. Green at 23.3, Nameless going up to a 22.6 there, as Nameless there is a part of that almighty scrap in the joint constructors there, as he is Team Mercedes tonight. Equals going third fastest. Chapper is also in the 22.8 as well. I must say, it is so close. I look up 200, talking of close, and 200 seconds separates Percy and Troy for first and second there, with a box style third on a 22.3. Good heavens above, gentlemen. And Immortal going faster still than Immortal has found 700s over his teammate Percy. Immortal has there, and that is perfect for the Williams team. Immortal, a pole sitter earlier on this season. Toy Coin going full faster. A great first round of times there. Very good stuff indeed. Indigo's made a mistake somewhere. He's on a 45.5 there, unless he's doing an extra warm-up lap on those tyres. German and Markey are still just about to sort themselves out. Knowlesy's back end there looking a bit flighty. There. You got your Asda fleece on, Sean. I have indeed, actually. I got my Asda fleece along with my across the line. There comes Nosy, along with my ALR sweatshirt and my ALR jumper as well. And of course, shameless plug there. Nosy, 11 fastest at this moment in time. Just watching German, who's actually starting his lap now. The world champion there, German is there. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to have a good crack at the championship due to his technical gremlins at the start of the season. But he will be coming back with a vengeance. I'm sure of it. Next season there for German there. Of course, German's accolades of course, start off in bronze, finished third in the bronze championship, or was it second? I think it was third in the end. And then of course he was he was silver champion, and then coming up to gold. Then gold, first season gold, I think he finished fifth in the championship. Then he won the championship in season 6 and was the man that knocked the greatest driver in ALR history at the moment, and in terms of stats. Which is Emerson. So German was the man to knock Emerson off his throne then. So yes, Emerson at the moment now is the greatest ALR driver of all time as it stands in terms of stats, and of course in terms of win ratios and all that kind of jazz. Out of the final turn then was German then. German's out the final turn now, across the finish line. A bit of a dip there. German goes faster on a 22.1 there. Whatever the front runners can do, German can do just as well there. Of course, I'd also class German to be a front runner when he gets his car sorted. Brush on a cloth, brush with a cloth on the end. Sean Chango is saying that. I really do. I'm a bit of a short man, to be fair. I'm not a man, I'm a guy. Oh goodness me, that could go all kinds of ways. Well, I technically do. I do pronounce. Is it pronounce or I don't know? Whatever. I'm a guy. But unfortunately, I am a short. I'm a bit on the short side, and yes, I did fall. I'm gonna be honest. I thought Ted Tiger was asking someone else if I landed on the brush on the sticker. But luckily, I did have a brush. I didn't really have a brush in my hand, but I should have done really, as I was tippy-toeing. I washed myself with a rag on a stick. Serious Version says, goodness gracious me. Marky going 12 fast at the moment there. As Indigo, as second time, much better there, and he's gone to 5th fastest. Very close to the top runners at the moment. Good gracious me. Serious Version there, washed himself with a rag on the stick there. I'm not really sure what to make of that then. We could go down all kinds of avenue tonight, but let's keep it PG, shall we? I know it's end of season. I know we're all in very much fine festive spirits as well. Of course, I hope you're having a lovely... Well, no, we haven't broke up for Christmas yet, have we? Serious Russian, I liked F2. I liked F2 as well. I thought it was good. Of course, Serious Russian finished fourth in the standings. That's very close to getting further in the end there, but he was crowned the team's champion along with Toy Coin in that superb season there for the Campos team. We've got a lot of cars out on circuit run, and we've got more yellow flags out there as drivers are just trying to get the well in. So here's Tom Inferno. This is his second start in ALR Gold for Tom Inferno. He's done I think he's done a very good job, actually, Tom Inferno. I think was Cam really stole all the plaudits, didn't he, in Brazil? But Tom Inferno did get a point on his debut for himself there, which was really good stuff indeed. That German's retired from the session there. So after sweating it quite profusely in qualifying one, German has put in a time straight from the box there, gone back in the garage there, put his feet up and got out the newspaper. Potentially not the newspaper. I don't think German's that old school, to be fair. But I certainly would have got a newspaper out then. But unfortunately, when I try and qualify, I'm really bursting myself to just try and get a qualifying point, to be honest. So that's why I like standing qualifying, because of course I'm not sat on my hands for the next half an hour. But Inferno is Inferno in the Aston Martin there, coming out to the chicane and down the second part there now past the support paddock, or is it the Formula 4 paddock there? I'm sure it's Formula 4 paddock, isn't it, if I'm not very much mistaken. And Inferno then, of course, a 10th second up, and that's on his previous best as well then. Tango saying I'll go with a 22.3 cut-off bet. Brabant here, even Sean, great to hear Sean. Thank you very much, Brabant then. I don't think I've actually missed a race this season apart from Canada, have I? Technically I didn't miss the race, because I did actually, after stuffing my face with McDonald's, that's the reason why I was late, to be fair. And Walter's retired from the session, but he's in the safe side of the garage. I don't think I've missed a single race. Fantastic, I'm quite proud of that. Inferno going 10th fast on a 22.6 then. If Ted Tango is right, then why wouldn't he be right? Inferno's 3/10 a second off of the cut-off time. Now, we've got Chappers making a mess of his qualifying up. That sounds harsh, but unfortunately he's invalidated there, so Chappers going to have to go around again in the solo Ferrari. Of course, whilst we're in qualifying too, it's a good opportunity. This is one reason why I like full qualifying. It's mainly because I can yap away and talk about all kinds of rubbish. But one thing I'm going to say is not rubbish. And of course, let's talk about the champions from the other championships. And of course, one of them is Brabant. And I think that Brabant is in the bracket, same bracket as Keza goes third fastest, in the same bracket as Percy, in my opinion, this season. Them two in their respective championship campaigns have been fantastic. Sam B. Green has lost, I'm not sure if that was his best time on the board, but he has got not too much energy there, so he's going to have to harvest again, unfortunately. Equal's there scampering off, taking the Hamilton line there. So Edward's going to have to go again then. So Percy on a lap, I think, then, and Percy is using Sam B. Green then as a lovely slipstream here down the back straight then. As we have got, but anyway, yeah, going back to Brabant. Yes, Brabant, of course, a brilliant season this season. As in terms of, let's take whilst we got Percy on screen, let's take a look at Brabant's stats, shall we? That doesn't really make much sense at all, does it really? Whilst we got Percy on screen, 20 starts for Brabant, 8 drawn, 3 wins, 3 pole positions, 15 podiums there. It's that consistency. Fastest up, one driver a day, only one. That's shocking. And one DNF there. That's absolutely shambolic for driver of the day. Goodness gracious me! There's no one been voted for Brabant. I think that everyone just expected to standardly be up in the front. My word. Oh, Percy's invalidated his time now. Oh, and he's off the circuit then. You could say that place is almost reserved for Latifi, albeit Percy's a bit too far back for that. But Percy invalidated here. Is that going to cause him pressure? We've got 4 minutes in this qualifying session to go. I don't think it's too much of a problem at the moment there, is it? But we'll see how this one transpires there. Disco Inferno, Serious Russian was saying that we have got also, I've never missed a stream since Gold Season 2, Serious Russian saying that box style's invalidated as well, you know, and I'm wondering that if the drivers are getting to the peak of their powers here, and potentially, maybe they're making mistakes and box style back into the pits as is Perslar on board Nosey. in 40 minutes there. 101st Grand Prix start. He's only 2 away from Nigel now, who has 103. I think the most starts in gold history is actually Dan Murphy, who has 111, I believe, if I'm not very much mistaken then. But Emerson on 109 then. I think that Murphy is on 100 and 100, yeah, he's on 111. Dan Murphy is there. So Knowlesy's only 10 away from the all-time record, and I think Knowlesy is a part of the full squad for next season. So Knowlesy could be the most experienced driver in gold history come next season. Don't know what the calendar is going to be next season. That's probably going to be a part of the announcement as well for next season as well. 'Cause normally ALR does follow the official calendar. Mainly because I get very confused when it's a random calendar, and I also don't like seeing the likes of, for example, the Russian Grand Prix being the first round of the season. Just doesn't fit well with me. There you go, because that's I'm a big old nerd. Right, so just watching Noel to go again. But but the calendar and what is going to be happening with the calendar is going to be in the announcement on Tuesday. But only 18 or 19 rounds for next season. So I think that the first ever season of ALR had 18 rounds, didn't it? So I think that we're probably going to only have 18 next season rather than 19, which kind of shows that. Knowlesy there straggling that curb back. Goodness me, I thought he was going to go off there. Serious Russia is a nerd then. Don't worry, Serious Russia, we love nerds. Well, I certainly do, and you're one of my favourite nerds then. Ooh, what a gesture. Tango, high free Tango is saying no. Troy must have gone for his pre-race at number 2. Serious Russia is saying, goodness gracious me. Thanks for the kind words, Sean, then, and give me a fist bump as well. I've got a fist bump off the silver champion, fantastic 70. And Brabbit will be a part of the gold championship next season. I cannot wait to see what Brabbit can do in gold then. I must say, I don't really like to. Well, I don't play favourites, but I do have sentimental favourites. And one of my sentimental favourites is usually seeing drivers come up through the order. So the likes of Liam Yates starting off in silver and coming up to go. The likes of Brabbit starting in bronze. Well, I think he was in silver, wasn't he? He was a super sub in bronze, and then became a silver driver. Then the likes of Troy, the likes of German, who's gone from bronze all the way through to gold. Then those drivers certainly make me all warm and fuzzy in my tum-tum. Knowlesy out of the final turn, and here is Knowlesy then, as I said, his 101st start, only 10 away from the all-time most starts in gold history, and he is 9th fastest there for Knowlesy. Now we're on the final stretch of qualifying 2 here, and I haven't been paying much attention there, which is shocking, really, isn't it? So who's the furthest driver around that? I think it's one of the Red Bulls, you know. Let's go with Indigo. 2,000 a second up then. Indigo is 10. We've got less than 10 seconds to go then. As Indigo takes a wide berth into the left-hander as well. He's paid to say it, Brabbit. Only I mean it, says. I do get paid actually, because Knowlesy sent me a massive bar of dairy milk chocolate last season, last Christmas. Fantastic. I think it was last Christmas. I remember quite well actually, because the flat I was living was quite bare bones really, because I was getting removed. Right, out of the final turn then for Indigo, and Indigo is fast in qualifying 2. He's the first driver into the 21.9s. That Aston Martin very wayward of Equals. He is 10th fastest, but it's not good enough. Well, it is at the moment, but it may not be. Sam B. Green only 15th fastest. Sam B. Green out of qualifying in this final qualifying session in ALR. Unfortunately, in 15th. Chalford's down in 14th. He's in front of Sam B. Green, so he'll be happy with that nonetheless. Toy Coin also invalidated as well. A lot of drivers invalidated out there, so I'm quite surprised. What about Tom Inferno has got a quicker by 100th of a second and is through into qualifying 3, which is good something. What about Marky? He's been the qualifying specialist this season, and he's through again, and both Alpines are through at the moment. What about the Mercedes head? So potentially Nameless, who needs a good whole love to have a good final score in the final season, final race I should say, out of the final turn then, and he stays 13th. He slowed down considerably there. I wonder if he ran out of fuel, but unfortunately Nameless out of qualifying. Both Alpines are through into qualifying 2. Percy has improved to 2nd fastest there, and Boxstar is also into the pits as well, but both Alpines are through, and they'll be delighted with that then. Good stuff indeed there for Alpines there. Fight with Ferrari, not to finish bottom now. It's going to heat up, I think, at the end of this one. Don't think that cost him, but we will see. We'll see slipstreaming roles reversed if Percy still wants one in Q3 from Sam Green, giving him a slipstream. Now, Brabbit, hopefully not. Then don't worry, Brabbit. I only get paid to say nice things about certain people. That's why I'm nice to Farf. Out of qualifying 2 is Sam Green, Chappers, Nameless Equals, and Tom Inferno out by the minutest of margins, out a couple of tenths of a second. There's Marky and Nosey through the qualifying 3. Fantastic stuff indeed. Chaz, I think I'll be one of the veterans in the grid next season in terms of how many races people have had in gold. Chaz is saying, let me get me old monocoque out then. Where is Chapper said, Chaza 80. This is 82nd Grand Prix start tonight for Chaza. So if we have 18 races next season, then I think the final race of the season for Chaza would be his 100th start. So good stuff indeed there, Chaza. Virtual high five, love it. I love watching drivers move up and down their improvements. I agree, Sean. Thank you very much, Mushroom. I'm glad that someone agreed with me there, because I said it and I think, ooh, that doesn't sound very good, does it? But no, I do have sentimental favourites there when I see like drivers have been like in seasons for like many seasons with ALR. It is quite cool to see it's quite cool to see Troy become the silver champion, and he came into gold then at the end of his championship winning season with silver, and he was a bit behind the 8 ball, no disrespect to Troy, but it was great to see how he adapted and started to really tame these Formula 1 machines and became the top man in gold. Then that was really cool to see indeed. Then same with Gurman as well. Then he's really elevated himself, hasn't he? But from bronze, where he was fighting Nude Potato, remember way back when Nude Potato won that championship in the 9 rounds, I believe it was. And then of course Gurman then went on to win silver and then went on to win gold as well. Fantastic stuff indeed. Then Dylan as well. Dylan, who was the bronze champion in season 3, and then of course was fighting in silver this season as well. Unfortunately dropped off midway through the season, but Dylan also coming through the ranks as well. So it's very cool to see. I said a 21-1. I said a 21-9. Everyone quit then. Not one clean lap there, Chappers is saying then. Nosey fire. I'm looking forward to being back. Ted Tango saying he'll be back in gold next season, so we got to find a new Ted Tango in the pit lane. Goodness me, are we going to find? We'll have to get some volunteers. I wonder if Serious Mushroom would like to become our. Who used to be in the pit lane? Was it Sue? No, Sue Ryder was golf, wasn't she? Or was she? No, I'm thinking the Ryder Cup there. No, Sue Ryder, I think was she like tennis or something like that? I'm not sure. Anyway, I like my what's it called, like personification? I can't remember. Anyway, I think I'm not a final turn now. Then join the Veterans Club. Chance to say that. Thank you very much, Mushroom. I don't know what I said, but it's those one-eyed glasses there. So I don't think monocoque is actually a thing, is it? Gerben starting his lap now, going a bit wide into turn 1 there. Raiding Q3 apparently. Dolzy is saying. I think Dolzy's pulling on me on something he should be pulling on there, because I don't think it's raining. I don't think it's ever going to rain in Abu Dhabi unless was it 2018 or 19 where it actually was sprinkling with rain in Abu Dhabi on the final race of the season, wasn't it? It wasn't heavy enough to get the track wet then, but I just remember seeing the rain come down there in the against the floodlights there. It was only light rain, but it was incredible to see, wasn't it? Of course, I don't know how many days a year it rains in Abu Dhabi, but it only rains 12 days a year in Bahrain. I need to find that out, bro. So that I can give you some more. I think nagging at Troy on F2 helped on F122 helped you saying that Sue Barker was tennis. Thank you very much. I don't know who Sue Ryder is then. Goodness me. We've also got if you can get Karoon until the next season start. Ted Tango saying, and yes, to be honest, I would prefer Ted Tango personally. No disrespect to Karoon, but Ted Tango is the man with the facts, isn't he? Or maybe even the proper Ted Cranch would be quite cool as well. I do love Ted. Out of on turn, Gertman going fast is out on a 22.223, but we know that the drivers can go quicker out there. Keza is one of them. He's done a 22.1 so far. Red Bull in the background there of Indigo, a good opening banker for Indigo. We do notice that Indigo goes quicker, much quicker on the second lap there. Box style faster there. Mortor is faster still. I think that as a Immortal going second pass, I'm gonna be honest. I think there is rain. You know, we had rain in Silver and the Silver Season 2 Championship showdown between Gerben and between Dan Murphy, did we? And I think we're gonna have something similar here. Yeah, because Nosey is not pulling my chain or yanking my chain. If there is rain, then goodness me, the drivers are gonna be absolutely dumbfounded with this. And my goodness me, we've only ever had rain in the silver race in that championship showdown, which no driver I don't think has ever practiced a Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in the wet there. So that was shocking. And right this corner here, German was out of the race there, but Murphy just couldn't find the pace. Could he on that day in history to finish? I think he had to finish 4 above, didn't he? Troy only 6 past. I wonder if the rain affected me. And goodness me, I thought Nosey was actually taking the big. I would say that it might be far because he does, of course, when he hosts a session, it normally does rain, but goodness me, I don't think Far's hosting tonight. As that toy coin has gone purple in the second sector there. Goodness me. A monocoque is a tub of a car. Thank you very much, Roger. Goodness me. There we go. You learn something new every day. Well, I did know the word, but I just didn't know what it meant then. Yellow flags for toy coin then. I just come into the hotel then. Yeah, there's they choose the precise camera angles where they find a gutter. We've also got Percy going, ooh, and I think that's Ted Tango saying in terms of when the rain looks heavy. They do choose for precise angles, don't they? But so unfortunately, I wish we could choose precise. And Percy has some invalidated. It's time. The champion is in peril here, albeit he's like Verstappen, it doesn't matter where he starts, he'll always be at the front more often than not, albeit he did finish 4th, which after having a very bruising experience in Las Vegas, as him and Cam came to blows out on a couple of occasions. Look at this rain is actually, I think, going to start to affect the drivers. They're on board of Percy. Look at that big old raindrop there, dribbling down the front on the camera, my word. Oh gosh, ooh, Percy, I don't know enough to take a Tango's job then. Nosey, it's raining then. It rains for 28 days a year here, Ted Tango said. Is that true? That's fantastic, by the way. So I thought it would have been like the same amount as Bahrain, you know. And they like close to the Troy's retire from the session in 6th position there. They're very close at in the countryside, but here we go. This is where my geography really fails me. Immortal on pole position then. Whilst I've been waffling on about all kinds of nonsense there, Immortal is going for his 3rd pole position of his career in ALR tonight then, and that will be perfect for himself and the Williams team there. Oh goodness me, Percy getting on the curve there. 22.7 might be 22.7 and a 6 might be doable then. Indigo is down in 7th position there. Be a bit disappointed to be so far back on the grid there as Percy is flinging it in now. It's the goodness gracious me. I won silver, one on track anyway. As Brabant is what in the world is going on here? And I don't know. I can't believe it's raining. When Nosey reported it in the pit lane, I thought he was taking the mick. I did not. Of course, Sarah, I didn't take Nosey seriously at all, which shows me that. It shows me I know absolutely nothing there, and Percy and a 28.8 there, whisker away, but that is not enough. 4 minutes in this qualifying session to go, and I'm absolutely shocked we got rain then. You sure we're in the Middle East then, champions are saying that you know where I'll shove my Verstappen. Oh goodness gracious me, the Verstappen. Much to be saying that. I wonder if we relocated the track then potentially. Might have been done actually if you want to go to Ferrari World, which is just on the other side of that grandstand there. Percy down in 10th position, and let's take stock. Immortal pole position then alongside him is Boxed Out. It's a short straight down into turn 1 there. 3rd position is Keza with German in 4th. Can German get a win? Then? Of course, he has not won at all this season, German, which is a rarity. Markey in 5th position. Markey and Knowles here got a job to do tonight to make sure the Alpine do not finish last in the Constructors' Championship. Percy out of qualifying, down in 10th position there. Indigo's retired from the session as well. That is it for the qualifying here in where are we? Abu Dhabi apparently. But my word there. 3rd pole position of his career there for Mortal. Fantastic stuff indeed. And that's also his 3rd pole position this season as well. Mortal has not missed a single race this season. Hats off to Immortal. And that will be Williams's eighth pole position of the season there. And that means that the most pole positions this season goes to Percy. Percy has 5 pole positions this season, so Percy gets the pole position trophy. So congratulations there to Percy. I don't think there is actually a trophy for pole position. We might just send him a keyring wheel or something, I don't know. There is the end of qualifying 2 then. A bit of a dampener then, if you pardon the pun. Literally and figuratively, I suppose. But in the end then, it is a Mortal pole position. As I said, his 3rd one this season, and that's his 2nd one in a row for Mortal. Really good stuff indeed there. I'm looking at Mortal started the season so strong, didn't he? He dropped off midway through, and then he's had a strong end of the season as well, Immortal has there. And he is fighting with Keza for that 4th position in the championship. Interesting to see what those two do for next season. Box South 2nd, 3rd Keza, 4th German, Marky 5th, Troy in 6th position. 7th position is Indigo. 8th position is Toy Coy. 9th is Nosy. 10th position is Percy.
BoxBox Hub is an absolute essential for any Formula One fan, and the entire app with new widgets, statistics, localized race schedules, and countdowns, you name it. They even have support for Apple's new live activities feature with real-time updates during a race right on the lock screen, and honestly, some of the best looking widgets I've seen.
Welcome back, everyone. After that quick advert stop, then of course BoxBox, then which powers ALR and powers me in the commentary box as well. Make sure you get your BoxBox app ready for next season as well in Formula One, because of course it's going to be updating you with of course test timings as well. You can have your favorite driver and your widgets and all that kind of good stuff. And of course you can get all your promo codes are in the description as well. Then you'll see the link and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, but there's only 9mm of rain a year. Then we're having that right now. My word there. I got to make sure I screenshot that. But I'm sure Tango was the one that told me that Brazil was the longest pit lane in terms of length, wasn't it? Not the slowest pit lane, the longest pit lane in terms of length, wasn't it? There, because from right at the top of the hill all the way down into the exit of turn 3, I believe it was there. Cheers, Russian RP with Ted Tango's googling now. Just need a good start. Equals was saying, and second DRS is key. Mushroom is saying that. So I wonder if we might see a bit of DRS jousting like we'd seen in Silver. What a race there for Gordo in Silver last week. That was fantastic, wasn't it? You can see then we got mediums and hard tires on the cars. 29 laps then around the circuit. We used to have 28 of them too, where they shortened the circuit ever so slightly. Let's go for the grid. And it is Liam, 20th and last on the medium tyres. And Sloth in 19th on the hards. 18th is Chaza hard. 17th is Mr. Rage on hard with Coop as in soup. 16th on hard as well. I don't know what my litter poop 15th was Samby Green on medium. 14th was Chappers on hards. 13th Nameless. 12th is Equals with 11th Inferno. Goodness me, already given a plenty of welly there on the medium tyres. Good gracious me. 10th is the champion, the world champion, I should say. Lucas Burst, the world champion of season 9, and he'll be aiming to become a double champion next season. Ninth position is Knowlesy in the Alpine. Both Alpines in front of the Ferrari team. That is one battle we're going to keep an eye on tonight. There, it's all about pride. Well, it is for me anyway. I love it. One thing I do love. Let's go for the grid first. I'll calm it down. 7th position is Indigo on the hard tires. Troy in 6, also on the hard tires. The outgoing world champion Troy has a bit of a difficult season, but the Super Swede will be back with a vengeance next season. Mark in 5th position there, 17th in the World Championship, which is dumbfounded me, to be fair. He has been quick, but it's just gone all to pot, and all to pot in the races. German, season 6 champ, is 4th. 3rd position is Keza. Of course, him and Toy Coin has saved the AlphaTauri team this season. Boxtal in 2nd. He was runner-up last season. Can he become runner-up this season? He wants to be champion, Boxtal does, but this season he can only be runner-up. And Immortal, can he go for a 2nd Grand Prix win of this season? And that will confirm him 4th in the World Drivers' Championship. And As Troy, and goodness me, what is going on in the background now? Behave, gentlemen! 29 laps around this circuit. And look at Boxed Out, he's already pointing towards Immortal's car then. So they're having a little bit of fun in the background there. We might get Messi last race, Serious Special say that, of course, go on Gurney. And remember that any penalties will carry over to next season, whatever championship you're in, or it'd be like a Jensen Button scenario where that penalty would stay with you forever and a day. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and the sunset is on season 9 of ALR. And drive-through penalty for Cooper's a terrible start for the Ferrari. A magnificent start there for Boxtel and Immortal. They go down into turn 1. And Boxtel's taken the lead minutely, but they've gone off the circuit. And Troy, I think, has had an issue there and has had to back up with the front 2 and battling away as Immortal is still leading this race. And as we go down into the big stop of 4 here. And Troy is dropping down then. He is very much out of sync on those hard tyres. Dolzy is up into a position there as everyone has got through. They have boxed out all of the gearbox of Immortal. Then so Immortal is going to go defensive here. He's off the circle almost and he flies past and takes his Germans up into third position, passes Marquis. And Indigo then flying through as well. Kez is down 3 position. A terrible start for the second AlphaTauri as well. But as I think Kez is on the mediums actually, so I was going to say he's on the hards, but he's on the mediums. Percy at 3 position already. Down 6 is Troy. A terrible start for Troy in the Mercedes-Benz car. Boxtel leads and he'll love to win this final race of the season. Immortal second. German is out with the third position. Markey in 4th. Can he stay there? That would really help him out in the championship. And Alpine as well. Indigo in 5th position. He's I think he's the highest runner on the hard tires, I believe. Keza 6th. Percy 7th. 8th position. Toy Coy with Nolsey 9th position. Sloth is battled past Mr. Raging Bull with Liam Yente. Both Ferraris down in 19th and 20th position. A terrible start for both drivers. Liam, going on the inside of Mr. Rage. Goodness gracious me. Unfortunately, Coop has had a drive-through penalty, and that's a nightmare. Kez has lost out to Percy. He's flown up 4 position there. Down 6, Troy. Down 4, Keza. Up for Percy. Great start from Percy once again there. And Immortal then is having a look, but no DRS to check. German braking very late there and going in very deep there. Markey is going to be very interested in the back of German there, and then coming down the back straight. Look at this then, slipstreaming already. Then there is no DRS to check. Look at this, and goodness me, it's like a conga line there with Boxtel, Immortal, German, Markey, Immortal, Percy. There's the 2 AlphaTauri, followed by Knowles here in 9th position, and 10th position. I think it's the Aston Martin of Inferno. It is indeed. Nameless has got back past. Or has he got back pass in front of Chaza? Not quite. He has, you know. And Nameless down the order. They're out of DRS range at the moment. That is going to be crucial in this battle here. Flicking it down into the flicking it down to the left hand as well. I'm also staying in DRS at the moment, but Boxtel leads. I'm also on the hard tires as well. Percy is just boring any Ted Tiger saying he isn't the goodness me. I think that's what you want to be, isn't it? Serious Russian Indigo might win this then as well. Then what an opening lap there for Tango saying that. Lap 2 complete. Then he is, isn't he? He certainly doesn't get into trouble either, does he? Sloth and Liam, yeah, still haven't found. Whoa! I thought the back end was overtaking the front now. Thought they was going to have a spin. Troy is recovering now, back up into 11th position. Troy is on the hard tires, but Troy slips right down the order. A terrible start for Troy. A magnificent start for Percy and for Markey and co. Now we've got DRS and Davey down the back straight, then 2 back straights then for the DRS. And there is a detection zone. There's a detection zone, 2 detection zones, I believe, on this circuit, isn't it? If I'm not very much mistaken. Back on board now with Boxtel. And as Mushroom said, then the crucial part is there's a sniff for who is that? I'm not sure, but Indigo's past Markey up into 4th position. So hard tires already getting quicker now. Then this will be very interesting indeed. Then DRS is now open for all the drivers apart from Boxtel, and we've got a conga line. And look at that. Then all the drivers apart from Cooper is all in DRS range here, and at the moment it is status quo. Then so Nameless just about in DRS range of there of Sam B. Green. Green on his final start here in ALR for Sam V Green. Then whoa, Indigo then almost a very unstable Red Bull there. Oh my goodness me then. Troy just getting himself a challenge. It's fine then. Good evening there from Pillars. Right, good evening to you, my good sir. Out to the final turn as well. For there's 16 turns on this course. I didn't really read that. Across line they come then, half a second and separates the top two at the moment there. As twilight is as the sun is beginning to set here in Abu Dhabi. This is going to be a very tight race indeed, isn't it? I think all the way to the line, and that's what we like to see. So Boxed Out is fighting with Troy for that second position in the World Drivers' Championship, of course. Teams Championship is still very much up to play for as well. McLaren are second at the moment, and they're staying second because Mercedes are not scoring any points at all, with Troy down in 11th position there, Nameless down in 14th, but that's not ideal at all, whilst the Williams team are on 18 points plus another 8 points and 26 points there for the Williams team as well. Markey is coming back through. No, listen. Yes, he is. No, he isn't. He's defending from the second Williams of Percy, then the world champion. The world champion. Here comes Percy again, then fighting with Mark. He's got the advantage. He has the position, and Mortal takes the lead. Then, whilst I've been looking at his teammate, Mortal takes the lead here in Abu Dhabi. Then Mortal has only had one Grand Prix win to his career. And remember that Williams team in the joint constructors are marching on so strongly now, aren't they? Potentially could steal that joint constructors off Mercedes' toes. And Mercedes had an incredible 100-point lead just over a week or two ago, and it has been whittled down, 2 weeks ago, and it has been whittled down, hasn't it? Goodness me, they're on the back foot now, and everyone is still in DRS range. It is a very hot pace we're setting at the moment here in Abu Dhabi. Cracking stuff indeed. Oh gosh. And now Percy all over the back of Indigo then, as strangling on the curve there. So I wonder if that's the race of light, actually, because to be honest, I don't like going on that curve too far, because it would certainly rattle your cheeks on your own rear, wouldn't it? But the driver seems to like that. Then Sloth then hanging on to the gearbox of Liam, yeah. And now we got some more DRS. Then, as Cirrus Mushroom said, it is the second DRS is going to be crucial here once again. Look at that top four, top five actually. No, it is top four. Goodness me! And now Indigo's getting past Gurman here. Gurman is defending now, isn't he? Is the second. Look at this. We're almost in under the gearbox, under the where are we? We are almost in the diffuser of the Williams car. Hard tires for the Williams, of course. And look at Percy. He is having a sniff at. And they're just taking a look at Boxtel up the inside then. And he retakes the lead here in Abu Dhabi. I think it's going to be a yo-yo effect here tonight there. And once again, then Boxtel is through. And now then is I think they're going to try not to get their skates on it. I think the crucial part is trying to break this DRS. At the moment, though, it's very much a chess game at the moment, though, isn't there? They're just going to follow the leader, I think, for the time being, until the pit stops get underway. Then that's where you're going to have to really put the hammer down, ain't you? Now here they are then. So Gurman there still in the vicinity as well. Gurman is also matching the drivers in front and Indigo for. Remember, also in Indigo, both on the hard tires. Mount Troy on the hards as well. Down in Elenfo is the former world champion, and Chazza in 15th on hard, along with Sloth, Mr. Rage, and Chappers. And unfortunately, Cooper had a drive-through penalty in the Ferrari. That's why he's down in 20th position and 16 seconds adrift of this Crocodile. Sloth is out of DRS range. That is not ideal at all. Sloth is struggling for pace, whilst his teammate Boxed Out is currently leading the way here. Then down the back straight. So both McLaren, the only two drivers haven't got the DRS back on board with Sloth Bennett. Here they come. Goodness gracious me! Someone cue the Jaws theme music there, because look at them all. They're all snapping away at Boxtel's heels. My word, there. That is certainly going to be very unnerving indeed then for Boxtel. A multiple Grand Prix winner, though. He's going to be as cool as a cucumber. I have no doubts about that. Nosey is all over the back of Toy Coin here. Remember that Nosey, Toy Coin and Troy and Cirrus Mushroom all fighting a couple of weeks ago for the team's championship, weren't they, in Formula 2? And once again then, there's a bit of rewind time now. Nosey fighting to make sure Alpine do not finish 10th in the constructors tonight. Whilst Toy Coin, I think he's just had a fight. Whoa, and who's that? That's Tom Inferno off the circuit, and that is going to really entice Troy here to try and get past. Tom Inferno might be out of DRS range here, and that is crucial. Yellow flag, and Slothfen, we see he had issues there, and I think that's where the crash where Latifi had an issue, and unfortunately that is a safety car, or fortunately, and Liam yet in the pits then. So yes, he's crashed in the same place as where Nicholas Latifi crashed back in that 2021 race. Might see some two stoppers at the back of the pack then, so it'll be interesting to see the domino effect about lap 12 to 14. Tango do the softs work here. Serious Mush was saying then. Liam is on the medium tyres. 3-second penalty for Coop then as he was into the pits. I'm not sure if that's really bona fide, but he's in the pits and this opportunity for Coop to get himself back in the race. Slough our first retirement, and unfortunately our first retirement and his retirement of the then it's first retirement of the season, is it? Goodness gracious me, that's his first retirement of the season then for Slough in 21 races there. A bit of a miserable end then to the season for Slough. He retired in Brazil, did not start in Vegas, and then retired here as well then. So Slough unfortunately out of this one then, as we got some change of positions here between Percy and Indigo. So then of course Ted Tango was mentioned right up to that pit stop that we were up until the safety car stayed, and that we was expecting then the two stoppers to come in then. Medium guys better, now better, oh gosh, medium tires better off after the safety car, Serious Mushroom is saying. So, does that mean all the hard runners are going to come into the pits then for on a set of medium tyres now? And what about the medium runners then? Are they going to just go medium, soft at the end? We're waiting to hear what Ted Tango thinks about the soft tyres, and which Serious Mushroom has demanded an answer for from our expert then. Boxed Out was feigning coming into the pits, but look, goodness me, I just shouted. Boxed Immortal, Kerman and Indigo all in the, oh my word, in the pits. Percy has stayed out, but everyone else is in the pits. Oh my goodness me. Ted Tango, all the safety car was at Indigo to come to the pits onto the medium tires. He has satisfied the rules now. What about the rest of them? Indigo, look, it's now Immortal also satisfied the rules as well. He's back out of the pits. Percy, remember what he did in Las Vegas. He does not want to be held up. That is why he stayed out there. Marky on the hards, Kez on the hards, Inferno on the hards as well. Toy Coins had a nightmare pit stop because he was so close to the back of his team. And that's the problem about two competitive drivers. And Liam, yeah, look at Liam, yeah. He gained a lap advantage of pitting before everyone else, and he has elevated himself up 3-4 positions and is now into 13th there. Knowlesy also dropping down to 14th as well because of that safety car, after that safety car as well. And so Liam, yeah, has been the biggest winner on this front then. Big Horse should be it, Ted Tiger was saying. Drivers that haven't pitted is Chappers, Mr. Rage, Chazza, all on hard tyres there. And Lucas Percy and Boxstar has not pitted either. That's a mistake for Boxstar. He's going to get mullered. Same with Percy as well. I reckon the Percy might be in this lap, you know. But Boxstar, I think that's a major, yeah, I reckon you're right about Serious Mushroom. I reckon that's a major mistake for the Grand Prix leader. We're on board with Boxstar now. So we have got German gone soft again. Indigo's gone from hard to medium. Mortal's gone from hard to medium as well. German has to stop again. Then. So that is the strategy. Troy also going from hard to medium as well. So that is the tyre strategy. German is elected to go on the medium tyres, but what is that going to do for him later on in this race? And the softs will be the softs, and I expect them to not be very nice at the end of their stint. But it's just how bad the others will be then. Not really if he can scamper off whilst the others try and get through, and there in various other instances. The safety car's in, goodness gracious me, I almost tripped over. Right, out of the far turn, we're back racing here. That hopefully the safety car does not come out again like happened in Las Vegas. Across the run they come then. Now lap 9 and 20 laps to go of the gold season then, and down into turn 1 there. Boxed Out Percy. Surely the first tyres will be key here. I think they will be. Troy is past Inferno. And over to 11th position now, so Troy now has the tyre advantage. It is rolls reverse head between Troy and his battle in the midfield. And look as they fly past me now. And look at this, Percy. I'm surprised of how quickly Percy and Boxed Out have flown off, or am I not surprised? I don't really know. But Chaz and Mr. Rage and Chapper said have not pitted, and so Immortal's going to have to go for it. He's having a look at the Ferrari, and the Ferrari is gone defensive of Chapper said, as Chapper's having a look on the inside. Look at Troy, eh? He's going for it. The fact that actually a decisive manoeuvre here, and he's alongside Keza. He passes Keza. Troy is flying on the medium tyres. Mortal's also through, passes Champers. He's done it, and that's German as well, also flying past what German's going for, and almost cut out contact there, and German has the two. Oh my gosh, they have pirouetted there, and I think that German was maybe a day late and a dollar short. Champers, unfortunately, I think has been involved as well. Oh my word there. I'm wondering if German was probably a bit too, my opinion there, but I think that German might have been a bit aggressive there potentially there, but that's just my opinion. Or was the door being closed there? But Indigo has now been the big benefactor of that with Troy up into 6 now. Goodness gracious me. Troy has set the fast out of the race, and Indigo has got past his teammate Mr. Rage, and now up into 4th position there. Indigo is 4th, Mr. Rage down to 5th, and what about Troy here? Goodness gracious me, absolutely critical for new runners, and get these moves done. Ted Tango is saying, and the moves are getting done, and here's Troy getting past Mr. Rage and Bull and flying through it over to 5th position there. Indigo, can he get another Grand Prix win to his name then? He's already got 1 win this season. Can he get a 2nd Grand Prix win tonight then? He is looking strong then. Percy is going for the lead then. Started 10th on the grid there. Doesn't matter where he starts, he always seems to be in the lead more often than not. Then about half distance. Passes boxed out and up into the lead of the race now. He's got in deep. Then boxed out is going to have DRS and out of this chicane. And he is going to be slipstreaming the Williams car now then. As Chappers, he is devastated. Mr. Rage is off the circuit there in the chicane. What's happened there to Mr. Rage? Chappers is devastated. Always gets caught up in other people's antics there. Chappers is saying he is not happy at all. Chappers is there as he was rolling the dice on strategy. Chappers was involved in the incident between German and Immortal. Unfortunately, Mr. Rage has also got involved in another incident as well in the chicane. And now there's Indigo. There's Troy there, just a couple of tenths of a second back, half a second back then. That's a really lovely shot here. Oh well, I quit the Alpha job. That was what you were saying that as we're going into the final turn as well. Indigo's all over the back now, and there he comes. That Indigo he's going this way and that way. Boxtel will not be deterred then, but Indigo has now got. He's going to have clear pace now. Indigo is going for his 2nd Grand Prix win of his career in ALR tonight, and he is finally placed. And I think this is a building season for next season potential for Indigo. He's having a sniff, but nothing more than that at the moment. Now, of course, Indigo looked very strong in this race a few weeks ago when we was driving Formula 2. Formula 1 is a completely different kettle of fish. Completely different kettle of fish there. And whoa, my goodness me, and Indigo, 3 wide there, down into the chicane there. Indigo takes the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Percy's lost out then, but now the DRS is going to be on the other foot now, isn't it? The shoes on the other foot, but of course these guys do not have fresh tyres compared to the Red Bull. And look at this once again now. Boxtel's going to go on the outside of Indigo. Has he done it? He hasn't got off the purchase there. Whoa, Percy off the circuit there, and Percy's run right off the circuit. Goodness gracious me, he comes back on now and right into the path of one of the Alpha Taris and the Aston Martin as well. Oh goodness me, let me get the telemetry back up there. And my gosh there. So now then Indigo leads. 2nd is Boxtel. Troy in 3rd position. In 3rd position there, Percy's lost the position. He's also lost about a second there. That's a nightmare for him. That's a nightmare for Percy. Did he get a snap of oversteer? Or was there something else going on with the car then? But Troy on the outside then into turn 1. He has done it. Passes Boxtel and up into 2nd position there. As it stands, that is not enough. But if he wants to get 2nd in the championship, Percy's struggling now. See that mistake we think is a mistake there. Looks very odd, but from when he was on board there. But I wonder if that might have been a mistake. Markey all over the back of Chaza through. Markey back up in his 7th, and Liam Yet, who has been on fire since getting rid of those hard tires, is now in 8th position there. Equals has got past Nameless and in 13th, and now here comes Liam Yet, and he is blasted past, and now passes Markey. Liam Yet is in the fight tonight. Well done for the Haas driver, and having a sniff as well. And whoa, Dali's going to get very squeezy indeed into the chicane. It is, and Chaza is going to run it right wide. He does, but Toy Coin then coming back, and where's Nosy? He's also involved as well here. My word. And goodness gracious me, Percy's got past Keza and back up into 4th position there under DRS, of course. And now through goes Toy Coin, passes Chaza. He has them all purchased, and he is through. And up into 9th position, and Chaza down to 10th, and 11th is Nosy as well. Chaz, of course, has not pitted yet. Percy has got past, but he has not scampered off into the distance. The gap is 1.25 seconds between himself and Boxtel moment. That's how much time he lost. And who is that? My goodness me. Look on the outside. Toy Coin. Wow. Incredible. Into the pits comes Percy. Wow. Contact there. Toy Coin is, goodness gracious me there. And I wonder if Toy Coin just left his nose in there potentially. Oh, my goodness me. Going into turn one now then. Good gracious me. Sam B. Green there all over the gearbox as well at the moment there. Back at the front then. Indigo leads by almost 2 seconds now. Incredible stuff indeed there. Wow, wow, incredible stuff indeed. Boxed out. And am I going to list this up? So back at the front there, well, good have a look anyway. We have got, what have we got? Box out and Percy not using their heads here, keep building the gap as much as they can, keep battling the quick, keep making the inevitable quicker. Indigo and Troy, one battle there, they're mates loosely. Serious Russia is saying that. Chaza and, oh, it's Recoil going and, oh my goodness me, it's Equals and Sam B. Green also getting very close to the boat, very close to each other. There's two Alpines at 7th and 8th position at the moment there. As Equals is not, I'm not sure he's weaving there to say thank you, if he's weaving there to give a piece of his mind. Gurman up the inside now, as Gurman trying to recover after the contact earlier on then. Gurman now into 14th position now. Both Williamses are now 16th and 17th. That is a nightmare for the Williams team after a great start on this one there. Tail Slapper far for saying, and don't call me that far. Goodness gracious me, how the follow turn. Kez is now through and Boxall's in the pits. 3-second penalty. These 3-second penalties are feeling a bit unkind there, because I think they're just coming in the pits, and for some reason they're being showed a penalty there for cutting the corner, I reckon, potentially. Anyway, right, we got Troy just showing what pace he has before the start of next season. Hi guys, how movement is saying that hammer time for the top two now, because I'm not sure if them tyres are getting to the end there, and they certainly are. They certainly are dropping the hammer down there. Nick said 3 seconds now in front. Then is Percy and Boxtow are very close there, but look, yeah, well, no, Percy is through that and passes Boxtow. That's a major undercut there. Percy's on the medium tyres there. We've also got Tom Inferno through, passes Keza. There he is, and I don't know where to look next time. We're going to look here because Equals is up into 10th position, passes Ambi Green. No, he's past the Alfa Romeo. Oh, goodness me, as the Alfa Romeo is looking very unsteady there, isn't he? And look at that battle there. I think that was Keza and Tom Inferno. It was indeed. Toy Coin is through, passes Nosey and reclaims 7th position there from the Alpine driver. Evening Moon there. Troy hit Percy, causing Percy to go off track there. Moving, hello there. People have used theirs already. Blimey. Oh, goodness gracious me, as Sean would say. Certainly indeed that. I can't keep it PG, of course, before the watershed. And then when 50 minutes come, I can get my profanity buzzer out. Indigo's now 2.5 seconds. He's flying out there at the moment. He's gapping Troy quite quickly. 2.5 seconds, but he's using up his tyres too quickly. Tom Inferno, great driving third position. Chancellor finally comes into the pits at half distance. I assume it's going to be medium tyres now. The question is, though, about the drivers at the front on medium tyres. Can I get to the end? The likes of Liam, yeah, the likes of Troy, the likes of Indigo. Coop on 8-lap old hard tyres as well, along with Gurman and Immortal. Unfortunately, both those drivers are too far back in one there as they make contact. Unfortunately, Keza and Tom Inferno both on the same strategy here. But Tom Inferno driving a superb race so far, only a second Grand Prix in this one then. I expect the gap they will need to build to Keza's around 8 seconds to be comfortable to get back in the pits in front when they pit then. To be fair, the top guys might need a safety car. Serious Mush was saying that. So difference of opinion there. Oh, is that the inside goes going? Well, not difference of opinion, is that? Different approach to strategy potentially there, but Indigo and Troy that they needs about 8 seconds, and Ted Tango was saying they currently got about 2.5 seconds at the moment. Excuse me, I've got a problem with my microphone there. There's Coop on the outside there, but Gurman is having none of it then, so Nameless is going to go up the inside. Coop there got hung out to dry there. Gurman is through and up into 11th position. Gurman trying to recover. Immortal just a bit further back as well. Immortal hasn't had the same pace since the issue earlier on in the race. I hope he hasn't got damage there when him and Gurman when Gurman collected Immortal there. It didn't look too good there. No new tyres will be heavy lifting then. I'm not going to lie, I use goodness gracious me a lot since being in the stream. I'm not sure who's to blame for that one there. Must be Mushroom. How the follow turned there. Marky all over the back now of Liam. Yeah, it's the medium tyre starting to struggle here, because I thought that Liam might scamper off down the road and potentially start challenging Tom Inferno and Keza. But no, that is not happening there, is it? gap 3 seconds between Keza and Troy. The gap then is about 5 seconds between Keza and Indigo at the moment. That is what they're aiming for. Then into the pits comes the Ferrari of the champions, and champions of them was an innocent party in the battle between German and Indigo. German and Immortal that went a bit awry there. Nameless passing German as well. I reckon the medium tires are struggling now, as that Aston Martin looking a bit wayward there on the old rear posterior there, and that means that Keza is going to have another go. This time he does have DRS. Let's see how this one goes. Indigo currently 86.5 ahead, so not a lot needed, not a lot more needed then. Yeah, Mushroom's fault, to be honest there. Does Percy have damage? Is what is being asked from Serious Mushroom to Brooks then, as Brooksy of course has mentioned about the issue that between Percy and Troy, or the contact there down the back straight there. Whoa, as I'm getting wayward there out of the Latifi corner there. Oh goodness me, it's now going to be the Sloth corner, I think. That is unfortunately Sloth crashed there. Lap 17 then of 29 here in the final stages of this season's championship there. Unfortunately, there's no championship battle on the line there, but look at Indigo. He's taken off so quickly. They are still the front guys. Even if the medium tires are struggling, I don't think they're struggling again next. They may have gone through a phase where they were struggling, but now they've really gained pace again, I think, in this one, because now all of a sudden German has found more pace, albeit he's a second and a half behind Equals, with Indigo and Troy. There is Tom Inferno. Goodness gracious me, I hope his tires doesn't feel Inferno either. I would think it wasn't particularly heavy contact. Tango is saying there is Brooks has confirmed that no, in terms of no damage there on a person of the world champions. Percy's caught it, and who's that down the inside? I think that was Marky or Toy Cullinan. It's getting very squeezed, it's getting very close there. And oh my gosh, now here's Liam Yedden also all over the back now. Keza has got there in the background as well. Is Toy Coin and the Alpine. And he's on the outside. Incredible. But Marky there is defending the position sweetly there. Goodness me, I'm cool, you see. As just on board now once again. As just watching Marky at the moment. Having a good old scrap there. Mr. Raging Bull having a nightmare race in this one, unfortunately. Down in last position. Indigo 3 seconds now in front of Troy, and further 7 seconds in front of Tom Inferno. Indigo is flying out there on the medium tires. The medium tires have got to last another 12 laps in this one there to get him to the end, but he is absolutely flying out there. Both the medium tires are. Inferno back in the third position. Can Inferno on his second race of his career get a win here? He potentially might. However, let's see how this one transpires. Medium tires for the Ferrari again to the end of the race. Chaz has set the fast of the race down in 17th. Chaz was then, as long as you finish the race there, you do get that point there. So keep going then is the name of the game. Liam, yeah, in the thick of things when he was down in the bottom end of the field then. He was out in qualifying 1. Now he's in 5th position there. Great stuff indeed there for Liam, yeah. Goes past Keza again then. Look at this, because these drivers are in DRS rings, they're fighting it in. I reckon this is helping Troy and Indigo, you know. My goodness gracious me. He might not want to say just in case as it gives away. I don't know, as this is last race, he might not be bossed then. As I said at the time, of course, Brooksy saying that. So I was reading the comments there. What happened? We've also got here's the champion, Serious Russian. Cheers, guys. And goodness gracious, there's a bit of conversation going on then about where a person got damage. I don't think you would have too much damage personally. Anyway then, right, so we're back on board of Kez as well, and of course keep the conversations coming in, ladies and gents. And it's been a fine end to the end of race season here, hasn't it? I think that if anyone comes into the pits now, they're surely going to be thinking about the soft tyres. I know Cooper's gone back onto mediums here. We do not know much about the soft tyres, do we? Mr. Raging Bull's got 3 seconds code. Lack of penalties here. There's been 2 very unusual penalties, aren't there, coming into the pit lane, which I'm wondering if Farf may have a look at the end of this one there, because it looked like they were coming into the pits and had a 3-second penalty, so I'm not sure if that's deemed fair. Both Ferraris unfortunately rooted at the foot of the constructors, and also in this race now, Ferrari may unfortunately may be on the wall for the Scuderia. Kez now in the front position. I don't know what it is with Ferrari and the Gold Championship, but Ferrari have never seemed to have ever done well in the Gold Championship. I'm sure that the highest they finished in the constructors was I think that they had one season, didn't they, where they did really well. Apart from that, they've been pretty appalling. Here's Keza now, but Keza ain't going to be able to defend too much because once again they're swapping positions. And Troy is now a further 4.5 seconds up the road. Sambi Green has got past Equals here. This is a great race up and down the field. I'm loving this. Liam, yeah, all over the back now of the two cars in front. The medium tires are looking very strong still, aren't they? Impressive stuff indeed. So Lucas Percy is on fresh medium tires. Does not count out the world champion Percy. He's always in there, isn't he? Goodness me, you can never keep that man down. No, just on board once again with Liam, yeah. So Indigo leads 4 seconds now in front of Troy, with Troy now 4.5 seconds in front of Inferno, with Keza, Liam, yeah, Markey, Toy Coyd, Knowlesy, once again having a strong end of the season with Sam B. Green on his final race in 9th and Keza in 10th position. That is the top 10 at the moment. Nameless in 11th with German 12, Percy in 13th, Indigo. Oh, out the inside there goes who's that? Markey. And Markey's had to back off. Thank goodness me, that might have caught Liam Yep by surprise. It certainly caught me by surprise. And now here comes the Alpha Tari of Toy Coyd. He is now in 6th position there. And may have a look at Liam Yep. Liam Yep is harvesting here. Liam Yep, I thought he was going to the back of Keza then, and that was going to be mighty close indeed. Out of the chicane again. 10 laps to go in this one, and 10 laps set of Tango saying Emerson and Troy were in gold. Season 7 wasn't too bad, I believe, but they weren't indeed. I think that was the only season where Ferrari actually had a good season, to be fair. Apart from that, Ferrari have been pretty appalling, haven't they, in gold, unfortunately. I'm not even sure. When did they finish in Season 7 in the Constructors' Championship? I'll have a look at it, as I dare not take my eyes away from this, because this has been absolutely bamboozle of a Grand Prix. Really enjoying this one. This has been absolutely fantastic stuff indeed. They finished second in Season 6, so ignore all my stuff I said about Ferrari. Goodness gracious me, I apologise profusely to Red Man. Good stuff. Out the final turn then, another lap has gone here. Indigo 4 seconds in front of Troy. I think he's got that gap, hasn't he? As Ted Tanker said, it's about 8 seconds there. But German is lost out there as boxed out, has made his way up in 7th position. German on 13 lap old medium tires. The medium tires seem to be the perfect race tire here. Also into the pits there. What a shame for him also then. Once again, the pole sitter not having a good race time there, is he? Unfortunately, not a very good race again then, is he, Immortal? Down in 7th division, both Williams drivers are carrying out the points score. So the Mercedes team, they are not winning the joint constructors, and they need to outscore the Williams team by 30 points in this one to win the joint constructors. So that's not happening at the moment now. Equals is past Sam B. Green, and we have got Percy past as Nameless as well. Percy on 8 lap old medium tires there, and those, I think that Percy looking strong is in this one as well. Back in this battle here, look at these cars, 6 cars all fighting tooth and nail. Sam B. Green back past the Equals and up into 9th position. Both drivers are winning their first Grand Prix this season. Brilliant stuff indeed from both drivers. Absolutely hats off. Back on board with Markey in 7th position. A strong drive from Markey. Can he get some decent points for himself at the end of the season? And Alpine probably could have and should have been further up in there. Oh, it's my word, there is Toy Coyd there all over the show there, and that's almost into the pits. Liam, you have 14 laps on those hard medium tires in the pits. He's had enough. So is this the time then? But having said that, I would say is this the time, but it's not, because Tom Inferno is still being dropped by Troy and Indigo in front. The gap is 5.1 seconds there. Where does Liam Young come out of the pits then? Haas are quite far down there. Boxing will commence now. Ted Tango is saying, goodness gracious me, that man has never missed a beat. That yellow flag, Ted, is that safety car? What has occurred? My goodness me. What has occurred there? Whilst I was reading the comments, and Liam, yeah, I think that he's got a crystal ball. He's once again pitted when the safety car is out here. Goodness gracious me. He's going to go out in front of Ferrari. Yes, he does. Why is there a safety car? It is for the Ferrari. It is for, them for Chappers, and someone's had an issue somewhere, and there is a safety car, but I have no idea. Well, now then, Percy needs to pit again. Game done him for mediums instead of hards, and doesn't matter, safety car. No, and we've also got to, oh wow, why does the game have to do this? And in 2023, yet the game is still shot and code and why is that? I don't know why there is a safety car, to be honest. And who is this going to help and who's this going to hinder? I think this has helped Indigo and Troy, because they're not have to go and overtake anyone. They're going to have fresh tires. Everyone is now surely going to pit again, isn't they? Just on board then. Well, I didn't know when I commented that. Then it's into the pit, Indigo. As just watching that Indigo go for a second win of his career, and I do think that this is a crucial race. Yes, it's the final race of the season, but of course, soft tyres out for the Red Bull team. Knowles has had a 3-second penalty as well, and I think that's for the same problem coming into the pits. Soft tyres for Troy. Inferno potentially on only a second race, could be now on the course of podiums. Look at his eyes, and he is super focused, Inferno is. And AlphaTauri, again, Toy Coyne, not the lead car. Look at how much time Toy Coyne has lost there. I think the Sambi Green might have been caught up as well there. No, he's okay. But Toy Coyne once again then has lost. Oh, and he's in front of Percy, just about. Percy also on the soft tyres there. So this is going to get very interesting indeed now, isn't it? Boxtel on medium tyres, Boxtel is. I think he's the only driver that we've seen on the medium tyres. Everyone else is on the soft in this one. Also in the pits now, and I think also is coming in again then, along with Mr. Rage and Chappers. Only one retirement so far. Safety car came out and he clicked new strat on his wheel instead of not a new strat. Then Brooks was saying when they had issues there with his tyres. So he twisted and not stuck there. So we've also got that strategy thing that pops up there. Indeed, yes. And sometimes it helps you, sometimes it hinders you. Yeah, brilliant driving one. And of course, the driver of the day vote is out. I've still got a glitch on my phone, I might have to update it. But anyway, let me go to the stream in a minute. So Liam, Indigo, Troy, and Marky for driver of the day. Then I must say it's going to be very difficult to vote for anyone yet, to be fair, because I have no idea about who could win this new can't. But at the moment. I would say wait until the safety car comes in and probably about a lap before the end, because that's where it's going to get very interesting indeed. Then. Thank you for joining us, by the way, tonight. Absolutely love your company. Then it's the last gold race of 2023, last race of the season for season 9 before ALR embarks into season 10. Then some exciting things are coming up over the Christmas period. Then on the 24th, Christmas Eve, it'll be the gold season review and awards. Then on the 25th, Christmas Day, will be the silver season awards and season review. And then of course, Boxing Day is the bronze season awards and views and reviews as well. Then so good stuff indeed. We've also got the Formula 2 on the 27th. Sadly, I'm back at work. Shamefully, I tried to get that day off, but unfortunately, that one day when they are meeting, I couldn't attend them because I'm sure it's like shopping like a probably barrel. But that's what's coming up. Of course, next season, watch out for announcements as well, which will be coming up over the New Year period as well. Then what is going to happen there is may potentially be a calendar change for next season. And normally ALR's only ever done one random calendar in their history, but for season 10, well, let's see how that one transpires. What kind are we going to have a random calendar again, or is it going to be a special one? What I'd love to see, it's a shame that we don't have classic tracks on this game, but otherwise that would have been quite cool for season 10, wouldn't it? Really, but there we go. It'd be interesting to see what tracks will be on the calendar for next season for season 10, of course. The driver draw will be out on the 7th of January. Of course, which driver is going to be in which car and which team, that is going to be interesting indeed. And on the 14th, ALR Gold season 10 will be going green. And not sure where we're going to be starting the season next season, so keep an eye out as well. Brooksy P3 all or nothing as what in answer to what Percy can do with the final stage of this race coming up then. And let's take a look at everyone on medium soft tyres apart from Boxtel. I'm surprised Boxtel's gone medium, to be honest. I'm really surprised indeed. Unless Boxtel feels that those tyres are not going to get to the end there. Safety car has been declared in. Hopefully that's the last time we see Burnt My Lander this season. As goodness me, as someone's got from their exhaust outside my window. Right, here we go then. One more time then. Indigo leads this race head. He is a Grand Prix winner already in gold. Can he become a double Grand Prix winner and end off the season on a high for himself and the Red Bull team? Indigo, if he wins here tonight, will potentially elevate himself in front of Equals. Equals might have to get his skates on it. Indigo will finish the season in 6th position. What could have been if he raced a few more times then. Indigo then out of the final couple of turns and about to get going now then. as I just on board now. Let's go then out of the final turn then, and Indigo is away then. Let's lap 25 out of 29 here. Indigo's on the perfect start. Yellow flag in the background then. I'm not sure. I think there's just I think it was just the precaution there because of black green. I don't know what the safety car is out there. Hopefully it wasn't any mischief there. Indigo leads. Second position is Troy. Third position is Tom Inferno. Fourth Keza, Liam. Yeah, Charles has got a 3-second pounce then. The two McLaren, that's a McLaren going side by side with Box down and look at the inside then. No, he isn't. He is through and up into 10th position there. Box down looking very good there. And for some reason I got a festive offer from ESET. No, thank you. Box down's got a 3-second penalty. How's that happen? Now we've got Markey, who's looking a bit worse for wear down that back straight. Both Haas cars driving superbly well today in 6th and 7th position. I'll make that now 5th and 8th position, I should say. And now we've got Percy. Mr. Ray's also got 3-second penalty as well. Percy up to 8th position. Top 3 is what his race engineer just commented in the gantry, in the comments, I should say. Down low is Percy there getting a bit unstable there. My goodness gracious me, Indigo still leads. Has Troy got any pace left in that Mercedes? And can he get on the course? A 4-lap shootout then. Just Tango is written in the stars then. I've gone Indigo. I have faith. Let the curse be. We have also got Liam, 50% of the vote as well. 25 out of 29 here. No DRS then, of course, until the end of until 27 here. Now look at those fast laps coming then. And lap 26 out of 29 then, 4/10 of a second then. So Troy is now starting to reel in Indigo with Inferno. What a drive on his second race in ALR history. Fantastic stuff there from Indigo. For Indigo as well. But Inferno is very much hot. It's a hot property. Oh my goodness me. Toy Corner all over the back. He's going for it up the inside. Passes Markey and moves up into 6th position there. Markey though, no DRS yet, so we have to use the ERS deployment there to see if we can get back past now. AlphaTauri 4th and 6th position there, showing their pace there. Percy is coming. There's Percy. He's through. Up into 7th position there. Percy is taking out break each other. All getting very claustrophobic. Contact there, and Percy's off. And Percy's off there and into the wall there. I think he might have got the minutes of damage there. Percy there, but he's down into 90 from the back of the field. Sam Green is in 7th there. Markey now in 8th position there. Box Styles made his way up to 9th there, but that's a 3-second penalty for his troubles. And back at the front then, 3/10 of a second now, with DRS is now becoming available. Oh my goodness gracious me. Ted Tango, the 2021 ending we should have got. Goodness gracious me. It's, well, technically, yes, because we've got a Red Bull and a Mercedes involved as well. But unfortunately, there's no championship on the line here tonight, is there? But it could be fascinating nonetheless. Begin, I meant, sorry, the DRS has been enabled then. Lap 27, 3 laps to go, then 3 laps of the Season 9 World Championship in ALR Formula 1 2023. There's Troy. Percy's got a 3-second penalty. It's all unraveled, unfortunately, for the world champion there. But of course, what a season he's had nonetheless there for Percy. What a season he's had there for Percy. Of course, he went for broke, didn't he? Went for broke, then unfortunately he just it just came off unfortunately a bit too short there. DRS is enabled here. It's Troy. Troy going for the lead here, and he passes Indigo and moves himself up into the lead there for Troy. Indigo down to 2nd now. Equals has passed Box Style as well. And who was that in the foreground there? That was one of the AlphaTauris, wasn't it? I'm sure that they were going side by side as well. Nosey now outside the points there. After all this late safety car, and Indigo and Troy are fighting for, and here comes Inferno down the inside, not quite Tango, no, it's Toy Coin in 7th position as well. Wow, incredible stuff now for Ted Tango and Liam then in 6th position, Sam B. Green in 7th, Troy who is 3/10 of a second away now from Indigo with Inferno, Keza, Toy Coin, Liam, Sam B. Green, Indigo's got a 3-second, no, that's not ideal at all. And how? And the question is now, what has Indigo got left here? But Troy is now starting to pull away. And look at that. Is there a problem there's a problem, is there, for Indigo? Because look, he's losing time. My goodness me. Now, what about Inferno and Keza? Oh, goodness me. And that is a major blow indeed. And at the moment, though, that is going to leave Indigo off the podium. Look at Indigo; he has been left behind there. And goodness me, Troy is out of the arse race already. Tom Inferno's fighting the car now. Look at Troy, the former champion, is going to is trying to finish off this season on a high with a win here. And here comes Inferno up into second position there. And what about Keza trying to get through as well? This is a nightmare end to the race there for Indigo, who has been fantastic tonight. That safety car has really hurt the Red Bull driver, and that is such a shame indeed. Boxed out, and Knowlesy fighting for 10th and 11th position. The final points there, for the final points position at Moda, but Gurman might be able to snatch that back then. And what is going? My goodness me! And all across in Boxtown off to the circuit. That corner is becoming very precarious tonight. Boxtown trying to recover, and we had all kinds of anarchy in that corner, didn't we, on lap 28? Unfortunately, only seen the end of that. Oh my goodness gracious me. Liam, 50% of the vote. He's currently in 6th position, on there, a couple of tenths of the second in front. Knowlesy, that's another penalty. And that's a blow for Knowlesy, unfortunately, because that is him out of the points, and he's just in front of us. Yellow flag there behind us as Equal said is having issues, and who's up? Nameless of the circuit as well. And there is Troy on 25 points now. Troy is at Indigo, who's oh goodness me, what we're doing? I don't know what I'm doing. There I am. Indigo is now in 3rd position there. What a shame. He won't be able to get back in the second, but he does have penalties, and that is going to cost him a podium, I feel. Toy Coin's got a penalty now. That is costly, because that's going to cost Toy Coin as well. Yellow flag as we got more spinners as Mr. Rage and Coop have also come to blows at a bit of a messy end then to the season 9 championship. And Chazza, we got 3 up with German going on the inside passes Markey. Markey has not been any of that, though. It forces German out wide. And back through then. Can Knowlesy come back in this as well? No, because here's a Malto. Yellow flag is what is the? I don't know what's happening. And now it's a Malto. No, it isn't. It's Indigo and Tommy Powder. And oh no, they flocked in. Oh, and Indigo's off the circuit. And Indigo is spun there. Oh goodness gracious me. Action on the final lap. Thank goodness gracious me. Oh, and I've dribbled everywhere. Oh dear. Out of the final turn, and Troy is going to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And what a final race it was for Troy with Tom Inferno. Brilliant drive to second there. Oh, incredible race in the end. Liam, in his superb 4th position, and that is not good. Not good at all. And 20 seconds there for Gurman, and Troy has left the session. Troy is our winner still, but don't know what happened there, but that looked not very ideal at all in the end there. So it was all fighting for position and all that kind of stuff. Chappers has got a point now somehow. My goodness me. Oh, gosh. Well, I think it got very heated at the end there, didn't it? And there was all kinds of shenanigans at the end of that race. We'll see how that one transpires there. But a brilliant win there for Troy, who has exited stage left quickly. Unfortunately, Gurman, who has got I'm not sure if he had he gained a position now. I'm not sure if it was a 20-second penalty either. Drivers are leaving the session there, so I have no idea who's finished where, unfortunately. As Travis, if he didn't get spun out there, he would have been happy with that. And Liam, a driver of the day with 50% of the vote. But it is Troy who wins his 5th race of the season. 5th race of the season with his 10th podium of the season as well. That is also Troy's career win of 14 wins of his career. Now then, and only 2 behind Boxtown. But that was quite an end now. Goodness gracious. What did I say to Trappers? I can't remember. Goodness me. As Percy there just was celebrating a very good season for Percy. In the end there, of course, the race didn't go his way in the end there, but I don't think he cares too much because he's been superb all season. And of course, he is the champion of ALR GOLD. He is the champion of ALR Formula 1 2023 Season 9. Really good stuff indeed. Then I got to be honest, I don't actually have a clue who finished where in the end. Then, so this is going to get very interesting indeed, isn't it? Now, goodness me. And let's take a look at the final classification then from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Troy is 14th win of his career and his 5th win of the season now for Troy. Ends the race on a high. Second position, Tom Inferno. Brilliant drive in the end there for Tom Inferno. Third position with Keza as well, getting a podium. Liam Yep from the back of the grid to 4th. Toy Gordon 5th with Sam B. Green 6th. Marky 7th. 8th is Immortal. 9th is Indigo, and 10th position is Chazza. I don't think that's right, is it? That grid is absolutely messed up, because I'm sure Chapper's got a point at the end. No idea. 11th is Nosey, 12th is Coop Equals, Nameless, Mr. Rage, Percy, Troy, Gurman, Boxed Out, and Slopper. That is not the end result there. We're going to have to get the old... I think we're going to have to get the old... we're going to have to get out the old rule book, I think, on that one, unfortunately. But what an end to the season that was for Golf then. An incredible final lap there. Hats off to Liam. Yeah, driver of the day as well. Good stuff indeed then. Brilliant result there for Troy. Absolutely fantastic stuff indeed. Really well done. Tom Inferno, my goodness me, his first podium of his career. The first podium of many there. I think it was good because Troy left early, so it is showing DNF, Cooper saying. Thank you very much, Coop. I thought the Chappers also finished 10th as well, so that's why I was a bit confused by that. But let's see how it goes. So -1 position off everyone is basically what it is. Cooper saying. I definitely needed a bit of help there. Oh, well, that was a interesting end to the season. I don't think anyone's joining me tonight, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is bid you farewell. Absolutely brilliant stuff indeed there for Golf. Then there's a lot of shenanigans at the end. Then Troy wins the final race of the season there. And of course, it was very close in, and that safety car absolutely ruined Indigo's race. Otherwise, he could have won that race there, which would have set him in good stead for next season there. Absolutely commiserations there to Indigo there. Keza finishes third and finishes on the strong result and claims 4th in the championship. And of course, we also had Tom Inferno, a great result as well. Am I in the wrong party? Oh no! Oh, goodness gracious me. Right. Is there people in the other party? Is there? Gosh, shocking behaviour indeed. Then, right then, let's see. Let's see if there's anyone in here waiting for me. No, there ain't. Goodness gracious me. Right, that's absolutely shocking stuff, indeed by me, isn't it? But that's the problem, you see. Because the parties just get popped up on the left hand side, and I just jump into wherever I need to. My goodness gracious me. And Tom Inferno has joined me as I'm now in the right party. Shocking stuff indeed. And Inferno, my goodness gracious me, what a drive in the end there to finish second. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff for yourself today. How chaotic was that in the end there? Because it looked absolutely anarchy.
It was mental, to be quite honest. I'm not quite sure what happened, to be quite honest. I'm going to have a rewatch, but yeah, no, honestly, like the whole race was just like trying to hold on to like this P3 that had been gifted, and yeah, the last lap got a bit tasty.
It certainly did. And when that last safety car came out, do you think, here's an opportunity here? What was you thinking when that last safety car came out? Because you was holding your own, having a great battle between yourself and Keza, trying to get those hard tires to the end. Then, did you think the hard tires would get to the end then? And what did you think about that last safety car?
Yeah, no, honestly, I thought the hards would go to the end, to be quite honest. And I think me and Keza, I don't know about him, but I was just definitely trying to work with him, trying to catch up to, I think it was Troy in second. We was just trying to like DRS trade each other up to the top, but it didn't quite work. But when that safety car came out, I was a bit gutted because I thought the top two were going to pit. I thought they were going to pit because they were on the mediums, so I was like, oh, my win's gone. But they might have made it to the end, I don't know. But yeah, it was good.
And you said your win was gone there, but what a second race you've had for yourself today with getting a superb. I think you got second in the end then. So when you start to drive next season, then you're going to get a win next season. Surely you are.
Um, maybe. I think it definitely comes down to a bit of luck because I know I'm nowhere near as fast as the top guys like Lucas and Boxtel and all that. But I'm definitely happy with second today. But I think I just made the most of like what happened during the race. Like, I know a few people had to pit and that, but no, hopefully, hopefully I should get a win this season.
Really good stuff. Well done today. Brilliant drive indeed there to second today. Absolutely magnificent stuff indeed. Well, congratulations to Tom Inferno. Brilliant. Let's
Thank you
come
very
to
much.
Troy. Troy, you got your 14th career win in this race then. But my goodness me, when that last safety car, before that last safety car came out, was you settling for second?
Yeah, more or less. I think it was a big dilemma if it was worth to box again or not, if the tires would make it to the end. But when that safety car came out, and I knew straight away that I was on the I was in prime position to get a win because Jamie was on a lap older softs. He didn't have a fresh set of softs towards the end, and yeah, I got the move done, and then he's made a slight mistake, and capitalized on it. I saw his 3 second pen, and I saw a slight mistake, losing him a couple of tenths, and after that I just pushed on straight forward.
You certainly did, because that was absolutely incredible, that one lap then, where you gapped him to about 1.2 seconds there. That was absolutely magical stuff indeed then. Of course, then when you had such a big gap then to the rest of the field, what was you thinking before that safety car was coming out? Was you thinking was you going to do what Indigo was doing, or was you going to try and get to the tires to the end, or was you thinking of maybe a bit of a splash and dash towards Indigo on soft tires?
Yeah, man, it was a bit fun because we were in the same party. Yeah, so he was asking me what I was about to do, and to be honest, my plan was just to do the opposite to what he was going to do. I was quite sure of the tires making it to the end, so I kind of wanted to trick him into the pits, but yeah, he decided to stay out at the end, and then my plan was actually to probably box and hope for him to get a puncture towards the end of the race. But yeah, as soon as I was about to come into the pits a lap or two before that, the safety car came out, which was just perfect, to be honest.
And I would say this is a strong end to the season, and going into next season. Then, how are you feeling then for next season? This is the perfect platform to maybe regain your crown potentially.
Yeah, man, that's what I've been thinking as well. Like I said last week, I've been mixing about a bit with the settings and stuff, and so far it seems to be working out pretty fine. Feels like I'm starting to return to my old form, but at the same time, I don't have this convincing pace like at a lot of parts of the season Percy has had, or like I had last season. Where the three of us would more or less gap the field by like probably 5-6 seconds every race. Now it's way closer between everyone, so you just gotta be on it, I guess, and we'll see, man. But I'm definitely gonna try my best to come back for the crown next season, man. So there's still plenty to do.
And one final question I've just seen from Serious Buship. Are you driving to work?
Yes, you're correct, my friend. I am driving to work.
That is
I was
commitment.
thinking, since it's the last race and everything, I gotta show commitment.
Well done indeed, Troy. We'll let you get off to work now. Fantastic end to the season. And we'll see you next season. Have a good Christmas, my man. Fantastic stuff.
You too, man. Thank you.
And then that is going to be it then for ALR this season. And what an incredible end to that race. And goodness me, we did that flashback from ALR, from Abu Dhabi 2021. That is going to be it now for ALR season 9 of Formula One 2023. ALR Gold will be back on the 14th of January. Of course, the driver draw will be on the 7th of January. So cannot wait for that. That's the best part of the season. I love it. Brilliant stuff. Tomorrow night it is the final time then for silver in Abu Dhabi. Then it is the final time for bronze on Tuesday night. Cannot wait. That is going to be fantastic. See you tomorrow night then as we wrap up silver. Goodbye.